In this video, we'll be making a smoked seafood gumbo on the Blaze Kamado. Let's get started on the roux. I have my Kamado set up with a 9-quart cast iron pot on top of my Blaze 4-in-1 stainless cooking plate. For the roux, pour in some clarified butter and now gradually incorporate your flour. Today I'm actually using a gluten-free flour blend, but of course you can use bread or all-purpose flour if you prefer. The process is exactly the same. I've added a few soaked pecan wood chips on top of my lit charcoal. This will give us some nice smoky flavor throughout the cooking process. When making gumbo, I prefer blending together a light and dark roux. That way you get the thickening qualities of a lighter roux and the nutty flavor from the dark side. For my light roux, I'm shooting for the color of around peanut butter. Make sure to keep the roux moving the entire time. You don't want it to burn. After about 30 minutes of cooking this light roux, I reached the color I want, so I'll set it aside. Now we can work on the dark roux. I want my dark roux to resemble the color of hot chocolate. This will probably take around 45 minutes, but I think most Cajuns tend to time this as to how many beers they drink during the process. Once you've reached a rich chocolate color with your dark roux, you can incorporate the light roux from earlier. Our roux is smelling great. I'll remove it from the heat and set it aside until we need it later. Let's get this gumbo kicked off by browning some andouille sausage. Then of course, it wouldn't be gumbo without the Cajun Holy Trinity, which is onion, bell pepper, and celery. Now, red bell pepper isn't traditional, but I like it, so it's going in. Saute this mixture for a few minutes to reduce and season with some kosher salt and black pepper. Now add some diced shallot and a generous amount of minced garlic. Saute for about another minute until the garlic is just fragrant. Now I'll add in some shrimp stock. I made the one I'm using today by simmering the heads and shells from the shrimp that I'll be using later, along with some onion, celery, shallots, and a little white wine. We'll follow that with some clam juice. For our dry seasonings, we have some Creole seasoning blend, a little dried thyme, dried oregano, some Old Bay seasoning, white pepper, and some cayenne pepper. I'll pour in a few cups of water, leaving enough room in the pot for the rest of your ingredients. This is also a good time to add a few splashes of your favorite hot sauce. Now grab your blended roux and gradually whisk it into your gumbo base. I was able to find some beautiful Louisiana blue crabs, so I'll add them in now so they can cook for the last 10 minutes. This will add some delicious flavor to the gumbo, and it looks great as a plate garnish. Follow the crab with some sliced green onion and chopped parsley. During the last 3 minutes of boiling, it's time to add the finishing golden touches to this seafood gumbo. Stir in 2 pounds of medium-sized shrimp, 2 pounds of regular lump crab meat, and 1 pound of jumbo lump crab meat. Let your gumbo simmer for another couple minutes, which will bring us to the moment that makes all of this preparation and stirring worthwhile. Let's eat!